Our favorite performers from our own stage, Adam Lambert. Since his awe-inspiring run on last season of Idol, Adam continues to fascinate audiences across the globe. The top 9 took over the stage at Viva Elvis, and Adam joined them for a little more conversation about the king and his rock and roll legacy.
Nice. How are you? It's such an honor to be mentoring this week. I love Elvis because he was a showman. He was the full, complete artist's package.
Obviously, I'm just at the beginning of my career, so what the heck do I know? But I know where you guys are right now.
Today, my mission is to be completely honest, but constructive. Hopefully they take that spirit of Elvis Presley and they inject that into these songs and they give you something to listen to look at, and to feel.
Let's get some energy here. And he has a front row seat tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Adam Lambert.
Thank you. Good to see you. Yeah, you too.
You got an extra 2 inches tonight with all that,
All for
right?
Elvis, you know? I had to do the Elvis too.
I get it. So
Yeah.
you're the first contestant to come back and be a mentor with the contestants, right?
I know, it's crazy. I was so honored when they asked.
So what kind of perspective did you have? I mean, being in this machine and being able to tell them things that others probably couldn't. What advice did you give these contestants for this week?
Well, I try to be as honest as possible, but also constructive, because it doesn't help it sometimes to hear, like, oh, you suck, you know?
Right.
It's, you know, I wanted to be like, you know, you're great. They all have great voices. They're all really special people. They all are very kind. And I just told them they had to wake up a little bit.
Okay, but...
A little coffee,
so
you know?
But your honest observation was that there's a little lacking of personality when they're singing?
They all have great personalities. I just want them
you want to feel it.
I want a little more energy, that's all.
Yeah.
Especially for Elvis week. You know, he was a showman.
Yeah.
So let's put on a show.
What are we in store for? How are they going to do with these songs?
They all picked great songs. They're all great singers. The arrangements are really authentic. I think that they all made smart choices.
Which one would you do if you were singing tonight? What do you want from me?
That's the one. Yeah, that's what I would do.
I did that in my car. At the end of it, it's so good because you...
Yeah, with the tongue out. Yeah, get the tongue out.
Yeah,
get
well,
the
my
sound
tongue
out.
is not nearly as talented as yours, but... But you know what I mean by singing. But what would you have picked?
You know, I actually like the song that Tim's doing.
Yeah.
I Can't Help Falling in Love. I think it's a beautiful melody.
All right, well,
Yeah.
we're so happy you were here.
Thank
we'll
you.
check in with you throughout the 90 minutes of the show. And let's check out what words of wisdom Adam had for Crystal. Take a look at this.
I'm singing Safe. I used to drink.
Crystal's just got an awesome voice. It's so authentic. It's so real. It really just comes from her heart. You can tell.
Right.
I love the gospel music and blues, and that's really where my roots are, so I felt like I can connect to it.
Yes. That was good. That's great.
What do you think, acoustic or electric?
I used to do electric. Do something different. I mean, I think for me, what I always tried to do on the show was like every week keep it fresh and surprise people. I think with an electric guitar in her hand, it's going to give her an extra edge. I hope she does it and lets those dreads down and tosses them around a little bit.
We're going to check it out right now with Save. Here is Crystal Bowersox, America.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. When Andrew started singing Hound Dog, I was really looking forward to it because it's a great Elvis classic, and he just left me wanting more. It's boring. I was bored. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I know I can be straight up with you. Yeah. Like, I think it just needs a little bit more, like, punch.
He encouraged me to change it up. He knows that's what I do to songs, and he knows that's what he does with songs. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm up for it. I like changing things up.
Nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time.
There's a little more time before the performance, and I think Andrew has the potential to be great, but he needs to step his game up. Change it. We know the song. Make it yours, you know?
Yeah. I would love for people to just say, yeah, Andrew put his twist on it again, and I loved it.
I'm gonna sing I Can't Help Falling in Love.
Wise men say. I thought Tim did a really lovely job. He's got a really cool sound to his voice. He did some really pretty guitar work as well.
Falling in love with
Really? I like that. Can you do it in your head voice? Can you do the end?
Potentially.
I think I pushed him out of his comfort zone a little bit at the end of the song. I thought that it would be better if he stayed up the octave.
Falling in love.
Sounds pretty.
With you.
Yeah. I think that ending the song in that really pretty falsetto is a nice touch, and it's very vulnerable.
I know what is going into that song. It's just going to take me connecting with that and going on stage and just showing people that I do know what the words are about.
A little less conversation, a little more action.
So Lee is great. The one thing about Lee is that here, there's nothing going on. You're not in the recording studio. You gotta like perform it. People want to watch it too. And I think like smile a little bit.
Yeah,
maybe,
I know, I gotta
you know,
smile
Playful, playful. I think that's kind of the vibe of the song. And it's sexy and it's bluesy, but play.
Sing it as if you're really saying it. That's what I try to do, and I wasn't on this song, and he kind of picked up on that, and I was like, all right, you know, you're right. I got to get back to doing what I do.
It sounds awesome.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
break a leg.
it.
I think if Lee just smiles and connects a little bit more, I think he's got a chance to do really well.
I am singing Blue Suede Shoes. I wanted to pick it up a little bit.
Well, it's a one for the money.
His voice is really great. I had underestimated him.
Honey, lay off of my shoes, don't you?
Okay, wait. That just now where you growled that, that's the kind of, I think you have to give that at the one for the money, like, get that kind of energy. So, like, I think really from the get-go, you gotta, like, grab them. Well, let's just try the beginning again. It's like, give it a little more, like, energy.
Well, it's a one for the money, a two for the show,
Grab it.
a three to get ready. Now go, cat, go.
I think the one thing about Aaron is that he doesn't quite believe in himself yet.
You have it. Just, like, get in there, get aggressive with it.
He needs to commit to it a little bit.
I don't necessarily know that the song fits me. It's probably wrong in every possible way, but I'm gonna go out there and have a great time with this performance.
Singing Suspicious Mind.
I love that song. All right.
Caught in a trap, I can't walk out.
She's got the pipes, but it feels a little sleepy to me.
It needs a little bit more movement, a little fire underneath.
So he had me sing it again a bit faster. We can't go on together, be suspicious. And I realized that he was right.
I think when she gets into a place where there's a little more rhythmic musicality, I think it suits her really well, because that kind of gives her a little bit more oomph.
I just want to say that it's so great to meet you. I've already been compared to you, which is a huge honor.
It's a great compliment. She's really talented. I think she's somebody that wants to be different and likes being different, and I respect that.
You know, I'm going through the songs, and then I talked to Siobhan, and she was like, listen to In the Ghetto. It's a great, great song. And I listened to it, and I was first listen through, I was sold.
It's another hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
In the spirit of Elvis, Michael could pick it up a little bit as a storyteller. Bring that a little bit of that actor out, maybe, just a little bit.
I have a fight in myself against that because, you know, I get the comments about being theatrical, and
Who
so
gave you a comment about being theatrical?
Simon, man, of course.
Oh, Simon. So there's a lot riding on this performance. You know, he was just saved last week. So hopefully, if he really connects to people's hearts, I think he could redeem himself and stay in the competition. I think he deserves to get right down to the end. He's an amazing singer.
You got me running, got me hiding.
Katie is singing Baby, What Do You Want Me to Do? And she said to me, look, I've been frustrated with the judges' comments, and I wanted a song that I could put that emotion into.
Yeah.
You're frustrated. I'm frustrated.
You got me doing what you want me.
Adam said to kind of show that anger, because when you're frustrated, you're like, ugh, rather than being like, oh.
Yeah.
Better already. Like, let it out. Get throaty. I think Katie just needs to sell it a little bit more. She's got the pipes. She's got the look. Now just make us believe it.
Okay. I'm doing Lottie, Miss Claudie.
Lottie.
It's old school Elvis, you know, bluesy, so it's gonna be a cool song.
I'm gonna tell everybody that I'm down in misery.
It might be kind of cool to somehow musically build a little more dynamics to it, like a little bit more of an arc.
I was actually concerned about that. It was something that I was trying to shoot for, and obviously didn't achieve.
Vocally, maybe like kind of go like a little higher right there, or do a dropout, or something that just gives it a little more of a climax at that moment. Yeah. But it's cool. I liked it. It sounded great. I think if Casey just works on the arrangement and maybe makes it just a little bit more interesting, beginning, middle, and end, gives it more shape, I think he'll do really well this week.